Welcome, everyone. I'm Damon Bruce, and this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement. So a look at our starting five for the Warriors, brought to us tonight by State Farm. And for Miami.
You know, after the injuries the Warriors suffered, it was clear that they'd be leaning on a lot of rookies last year, but give them credit. Give Golden State credit. I thought they played the Eastern Conference fairly well.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Drop steps. The Warriors pull it in. Last season, as you mentioned, Clark, the Warriors went 7-11 against the East, which isn't too bad given how their season went, Steve, overall.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, the Eastern Conference teams obviously were much weaker than the West overall, so for the Warriors to go 7-11, that sounds about right.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. They get it back. Number 22 misses the layup. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. The #1 bullet point on their scouting board tonight was defense. Coach said, we want to muck this up. We don't want to get into a scoring contest with them. We want them to fear trying to put up points on us. A tall order, and it could possibly get chippy out there, guys.
Doris, thank you. It'll be interesting to see how that defensive mindset serves them here in the first half.
Yeah, it will be, Kevin, because if they come out with the right frame of mind and they don't have much success early, you know, the game plan's going to have to change in a big hurry.
And even so, Steve, I think the defensive approach Doris talked about is exactly the one they should employ.
And it's the Heat with the ball. 4-point game. Fires from deep. The shot is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. Fast break. Here we go. That's good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
When you're the talk of the league, it comes with some perks and additional pressure. I mean, you've got a target on your back, and that's what the Heat had on them all last year. A lot of teams in the West wanted to test themselves against Miami.
Number 5. Miami no good on that time either.
Trying to get off the schneid here, 0 for 5. What's a schneid, by the way, Clark?
I don't know what to say. Outside Curry. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. Miami, for the most part, Steve, dealt with the West all right. You know, they're 11-7, but clearly it wasn't as easy for them as when they played teams from the East.
Well, the Heat have to travel a long way, you know, coming all the way from Miami to go to the western part of the United States. I think that can be a factor. And let's face it, the Western Conference is much stronger than the East, so their record out there is not going to be as impressive.
And here are the Heat now. Still without a basket in the game. Number 14 cans the 12-footer.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Now here's Butler. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Number 14. And the 3 off target. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous, man.
And that was Sprite bringing you the close-up on that big-time play. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, he struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a groove somehow. Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Number 2. And there's the rejection. They recover it. To the paint. Here's Butler. Stuffs it through.
Yeah, things could not be going much better for them so far, particularly offensively.
I'll say, I mean, you don't see too many first quarter leads this big.
Number 2. No good on the buzzer beater. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top, up by 12. And the second. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Kevin, if you remember, Ty Lawson slipped to 18th back in the 2009 draft, partially over concerns about his 5'11" height. But he said his size hasn't been a disadvantage in the NBA, adding, quote, "It's definitely changed from the era of Magic Johnson, 6'9" point guards posting up a lot. They used to like bigger guards, but now it's all about the small guards and speed. So the league has definitely changed." Kevin, he fits right in.
That's right, Doris. Thanks.
And, you know, Lawson is a game changer himself with his tremendous speed and quickness.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Well, what I like about him, Kevin, is his ability to shake a defender loose off the dribble and find a high-quality shot for himself. He is a very slippery player.
And also, Steve, he's got such an accurate shot that he doesn't even need to be open to knock him down. He can knock down shots against hard, tough defense. All he needs is time to get it off.
Here's Burks. Number 2. The second chance bucket is good.
Real persistence on his part. Stayed with the play and cashed in with the second chance points.
Outside Butler. Good. Butler's got 6. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, you know the Heat are a dominant team, but they were absolutely phenomenal at home. They completely destroyed their opponents on their home court in South Beach last year.
Number 14 cans it from downtown. He has 5. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Curry. No good.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Number 22. And he bangs it home with one hand.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. Yeah, not a lot of happy visits to South Beach for visiting teams. The Heat, Clark, a devastatingly good 28-5 in their arena.
That was the best home record in the East and tied, Kevin, for the best overall home record in the league with the San Antonio Spurs. They really didn't mess around when they played at home. They were lethal in South Beach.
Cannot hit.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Love grabs the board.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
They can't stop the run with that one.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
Number 7. And no good trying to get that one. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Warriors lead by 3. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to the halftime report with a close contest going on out at American Airlines Arena. The Warriors are putting up one heck of a fight. A nice job of sharing the rock, making plays for one another offensively. And on the other side, Miami's still scrapping. Their work on the offensive boards, a big factor, great effort out there. That'll be all for us here at the studios as we head back to the start of the third quarter with Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris. Thanks so much for joining me.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Warriors leading by 3.
Boy, how about that scene a year ago when the Warriors decided to retire Chris Mullin's number, and the team owner, was actually presenting Mullin. He was booed during the ceremony. Very ugly scene and very disappointing from the fans, but you have to understand their frustration too. This is a
My goodness, look at him throw that thing down. I mean, he's as agile as they come, guys, and powerful.
Clark, the backboard is still shaking.
I think that one will make the highlight shows, don't you think?
And that last replay courtesy of Sprite. And for the Heat. That's good. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And, you know, a lot of people aren't aware of this, but Eric Spoelstra's father was once the general manager of the Portland Trail Blazers. And Eric went on to play at the University of Portland, had a nice career there before hooking on with the Miami Heat. He's been with the organization for a long time.
And for Golden State. And for the Heat.
You got to love it. I mean, this kid battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
Inside, number 14. No luck. So Golden State will take it the other way. And for Coach Spoelstra, Steve, as you mentioned, family ties in the business of basketball. He's been around it since he was a little guy.
Yeah, he knew relatively early on in his life that he wanted to stay around the game. You know, after college, he played a couple of seasons professionally in Germany, and then ended up at the age of 25 working as an intern for the Heat as a video coordinator. So quite a climb for Eric Spoelstra.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Warriors ownership have some big plans, and those include a new waterfront arena in San Francisco's Embarcadero district starting in 2017. The new site, located south of the Bay Bridge on piers 30 to 32, would have glass walls on 3 sides to overlook the incredible views. It would also mark the Warriors' return to San Francisco after having played in Oakland for the last 40 years. But the Warriors really are, quote, the Bay Area's team. And with the public transport options and the booming financial sector both near the site of the new arena, it certainly seems like a great location.
A lot of excitement around this Warriors franchise. A beautiful new arena can only help. Good.
Yeah, they're not going to miss too many of those. That's high percentage stuff there.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Clock at 6. Number 24. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
That's a nice play there. The more contributors his team can get, the better.
Number 5.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow. Rock that rim. Gotta love that enthusiasm, folks.
Not only, Clark, did he rock the rim, he decided to hang around a bit for that one, too. I love it.
What a finish. That was just gorgeous.
And the game still closely. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris Burke with the report. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, and it's the Warriors with the uncontainable game in this one. You can see the fire that they are playing with, everyone from the starters to the bench. You have to think that they'll hold on to this lead and close out the game.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Number 14. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Warriors leading by 3. And here is Curry. And that one's good. Curry's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors.
You know those moments late in games when one shot could win it or lose it for you? And nobody's a better candidate to take that shot than he is. He's a pressure player, cold-blooded in the clutch.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Santos. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Larson. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
So both teams making some changes here. The Heat trail by 3. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pulls up. No luck.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Left side, Butler. Good. And the Warriors lead by 5. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Number 2, guarded by Curry. Number 2. And a miss there on the triple.
This has been a game for him to forget. So far, anyway, we'll see if he can pick it up.
Curry can't get it to go. Heat have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Number 2, accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
And there's been zero effort defensively by both these clubs tonight.
And don't let that high score fool you. I mean, it's a product of poor defense more than great offense.
Here's Butler. Outside Curry. The dish to Green. Shot clock at 6. Curry kicks to Green. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
The Heat making a switch here. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Number 2, guarded by Curry. Number 14. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. Outside Curry. Floats one up. Yes!
Looking to close this game out strong here.
Yeah, this one will be put away. If they can get just a few more buckets, you can put it on ice.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those foul shots right there with the dagger in the heart. It's all but over, guys.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Puts it up. Count it.
He is always so in control, guys. Even when he's going hard to the hoop, very skilled finisher.
And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Number 14, no good there. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Thanks for joining us for this.